Hey YouTubers, how you guys doing? This is still Sexy Butch, still coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico for the next few days. This weekend coming up is the big move. It's Father's Day, it's also the big move. Saturday the brother-in-law is flying down here and he's going to drive the U-Haul truck back up on Sunday. And we pretty much got most everything packed. Just got a few last minute things that we need to pack yet. Getting the apartment cleaned and all that sort of thing that we're gradually working on this week. I'd like to talk a little bit about communication. It seems to me that I was watching something on CBS Sunday Morning from yesterday. There was a thing on there yesterday about how all of our digital devices seem to be ruining our ability to really communicate with one another. And I've seen that myself, out in public. They showed pictures of videos of people. Like one guy walked off of a train platform because he was playing with his iPhone or whatever it was in his hand. Wasn't watching where he was going. The lady was walking along looking at her smartphone or whatever, and she fell into a big fountain. So yeah, not only is it hurting our ability to communicate, but it's obviously causing people injuries, which is bad. And you've heard of car accidents where people were, texting or, messing with their iPhones or whatever while they were driving and got into an accident. But I really do worry that we're losing the art of face-to-face communication. And I personally prefer to talk to people face-to-face, not texting. Not sitting across from them at a table texting them, but talking face to face, using your mouth. A lot of you young kids out there probably don't know what I'm talking about, because I guess there's a lot of young folks now that don't bother to try to verbally communicate, face to face without their devices, without their texting and so forth. But, I come from a time back in the 1960s and 70s, before all this stuff was ever invented, when that was the only form of communication we had. It was either over the phone, over the telephone, or face to face. We didn't have texting, we didn't have smartphones or iPhones or any of that kind of stuff. So we still remember how to do it, and I hate to think it's becoming a lost art form with the next generation. Just hope that you guys, you young folks out there, will take heed to this video and start learning how to communicate to each other with your mouths and not with your fingers, because what would happen if you didn't have your iPhone, your smartphone, your iPads or whatever? What if there was a severe power outage that maybe lasted for a week or 2 weeks or longer? Like these solar flares. I say these solar flares could upset our communications, our communication grids. Well, how would you communicate if suddenly your devices didn't work? What would you do? How would you handle that? Those of us who know how to get along without our devices would be just fine, because we know how to communicate without them, and we know how to get along without them. But I feel afraid for the younger generation now, because you guys don't know how to do that stuff. A lot of you don't, or apparently you don't. So anyway, that was mainly what I wanted to talk about, is just, those of you who've never tried it, Learn how to communicate the old-fashioned way, you know. You're sitting across the table from somebody or sitting next to somebody, you know, maybe in a park outside or something. Just learn how to talk to them without having to use your devices to talk to them. Just talk to them, you know. Just learn how to communicate. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that, and kind of ready for this move thing to be over with. Maggie and I are both ready for it to be over with. We're still sad about leaving here, but we're getting a little more excited about moving back to Colorado, and you know, all the things there are to do up there, and family is up there, and you know, it is beautiful. So anyway, until next time, this is still Sexy Butch, wishing you all a good evening, and hope your week got off to a good start today. Until next time, peace and love to everybody. Bye.